Wow, this journey has been interesting. This has been a journey of amazing ups and very tough downs. And yet through it all, God has been so faithful. So 2007 started the church in January. In previous years, when the seed was birthed for the timing of the church to start, but I had been praying about it for quite some time, probably 2 years before that. So I was in Kenya, I was doing ministry for about 2 years and just felt strongly in my heart this was the time, prayed about it, and we started 2007. And as you all know, post-election violence in Kenya, young church, we were going, even in business, we were trying to make things work. But I've seen the hand of God and God's faithfulness throughout. It's been an absolutely amazing journey, and filled with sacrifices, filled with mistakes. And I realized at some point you just won't have it together. It's you get up from the mistake and you keep going. You do your very best the next time to just keep focus and keep moving. Church planting is actually not complicated. But I'm quite a stickler for process and foundations. I think I spent a lot of time trying to make sure we were just right on the foundations. I needed to find a balance by God's grace between preparation and execution, the things I keep teaching about, just go. But that's not what you do with a church, because a church is not a business. A church is people. It's God. It's assignment. So obedience is key. I'm not saying in a business you just go, but you could find yourself a lot more flexible in a business than you would in a church. So I took a lot of time. The first time the whole concept of planting churches came was in 2010, over 10 years ago, but I still didn't do it. We even had opportunities where some people gave us land, members would come and commit land. I just didn't feel it was time. So by the time Our West was launched, Our West was our first baby, if I could call it that, under the leadership of Pastor Don and Pastor Nancy, and they've done an absolutely amazing job. But that's how long it took us, 14 years before we did our first plant. But now that gave us the understanding that we can now move a lot faster. We feel we have demonstrated what it takes to now branch out or have assemblies in different parts of the country. And that's what we're doing. Now we're going to accelerate that a lot more than before.
When we were called in to do this work, we had no clue where this is going to go. And one of the things that we did is we sought the Lord just, for some form of direction. But the only thing that came very clearly to us, my wife and I, was that we need to build a family church that has a level of excellence for the city of Nairobi, and in particular Westlands. And for us, it's been an interesting, I must say, it's been an interesting journey, where we said we are going to do this just one day at a time. We don't have that 5-year vision, 10-year vision. That's not us. That's not the church that we are. What we came to an agreement with the Lord was, one day at a time. Let us know what we need to do for today, and tomorrow will take care of itself. And so for us, it's been an interesting journey. We've enjoyed the whole family coming together and fellowshipping, and I'm just excited about what and where the Lord is leading us. It's been a great, I must say now it's about a year and a half, and when COVID came in, the complications of it, and the lack of in-person meetings, of course, came into play. It kind of feels like we've been more online than we've been offline or in person. But one thing remains, is that the spirit of Our West continues to thrive, continues to grow. It's always a pleasure every time I bump into one of us or one of you, and just to know that we've connected at a good spiritual level, but more than that is that we are family. So June is coming up. It's coming around the corner. And I sat with my reverend, my pastor, Julian Chula, and we had a conversation about where is church headed and where are we going and what do we want to do. And it was exciting that many times when we've come back, now this is the second time we're coming back after the lockdown, and then another lockdown came in. And this time we said, what are we going to do different? Now, on the last one, we had lots of people coming in and asking, are we having our children coming back? Are we having our children back into service? And the truth is, because of the facility that we've been using, we did not have enough space to be able to accommodate both the adults and the children, especially with COVID regulations, as you may know. And so we sat and we said, look, church and children, especially for us at our West, is such a big thing. And the vision of coming back with our children just didn't augur well. So we sat and said, let's figure out how do we do this. So I'm excited to let you know that this June we're coming back, and we're coming back bigger, better, stronger. We're changing venue, and we've moved now to Movenpick here in the heart of Westlands. And we have enough room for children. We have enough room for the teens. We have enough room for the adults. And thinking about how then do we take this to the next level. We want to grow. People want to partner with us. People have come in and said, how can I plug in? How can I be a part of this? And the Lord has created an opportunity for us. And so Reverend Julian from June the 6th will be joining us at Westlands. And so we sat down and said, look, let's build this vision together. What can we do and how can we benefit from this partnership? And we said, let's come, let's do, let's build, let's enjoy the presence of the Lord. And so I'm excited that my spiritual authority is gonna be at our West starting June. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I don't know how long it's gonna take. One thing I know for sure is God is behind this vision. God is behind this plan. And I know there'll be something in store for you. So come and do not miss out.
Our West being the first one, the next you're going to see is our East, right? Or Ruach East. And then soon after that is our headquarters is moving to the Northern Bypass, which is going to be the Ruach North Church. We're going to start seeing a lot more Ruachs coming up. We already have locations we're looking at in Nakuru, in Machakos, at Two Rivers, and I'm very deliberate. I've brought all the leadership together. The whole team's working with me in my office so that we can be able to harness energies, prayer time, direction, God's wisdom for speed. Because now God has given us the green light to move. I feel foundationally we are sound. The processes are sound. Things are getting better. We're not all together there, but you will never be all together there. At some point you have to go. So we are starting by God's grace this September. We want to be at our headquarters on the Northern Bypass. Pastor Thaddeus this June begins the work on Mombasa Road. So this is us, and this next month of June and July I'm going to be with Pastor Don at Westlands at the Movenpick Hotel. I think we're moving from Sankara to Movenpick. We're going to hold each other's hands, work together, grow stronger, get bolder, and keep growing. And I think that's how it's going to be. I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about where things go. So Westlands, here we come. And I think I'm either going to be dealing with the book of Romans or the book of Acts when we start this next month. Shalom, Kingdom Champions. It's so good to be here. It's so good to be speaking to you. Listen, there is a move. There is advancement. I want you to plug in. God is doing a great thing among us. Plug into Ruach East. Plug into Ruach West. plug into the soon coming this September at the Northern Bypass, the Ruach headquarters. I want you to plug in as God continues expanding us, increasing us. I want you to participate. I want you to find your destiny, calling, and purpose in the things of God. So looking forward to seeing you at a church near you. God bless you and see you soon.